Say something witty.
Hi, I'm Tom Vassell.
No, you're not wearing suspenders.
Welcome, Misfits, to another Under the Lid, and today we're taking a look at Dark Tower. Actually, I'm not the only one looking. The Dungeon Master is. Yes, he is. You shouldn't have given this to me, buddy. You really shouldn't have given this to me. Now we're going to take a look over here. Now, listen, I know what you guys are saying. Dark Tower, we already had that. Well, no, this is the new Dark Tower Covenant. It's the first major expansion for it. And actually, I didn't get the prior expansion to it because I have the base Dark Tower already. But you know what? I figured I got it. I might as well throw it in here. So I got Alliances as well, which was like the add-on for Dark Tower. It was basically kind of like a little mini expansion. But I know you guys are excited about Covenant, so I'll make my way through Alliances really quick here. I also got plenty of spiffy tokens, which I'll go over with when we do Covenant. But for those that have Dark Tower, we do have another unboxing video right up here, somewhere up here.
Yeah, I'll
Somewhere
put it
up there.
Over there to the other,
That side. We'll
That
go over
side.
there.
That side,
For the original Dark Tower unboxing, which I think I brought back, holy crap, was it not last Gen Con? It was like the Gen Con before last. Yeah.
It
was.
Gen Con or PAX U?
No, it was Gen Con. It was like two Gen Cons ago.
I just remember heavy suitcases.
It was two Gen Cons ago that I brought home the original Dark Tower, and we lost our minds over that because this last one I brought Thunder Road home. And I did not, because I didn't have enough money at the time, get the Alliances expansion. So for those that have it already, I'm sure this is nothing new. But you know what? I got it in. I figured I'd unbox it anyway. You know, why not?
Why not?
Why not? We're crazy like that. So for those that don't know Dark Tower, it is an amazing game. Restoration games, I absolutely love them. Like before they were kind of like, these guys are cool, and they slowly became like one of my top companies, I'll say, because I say favorite. I throw around favorite a lot, but they're up there with my top 10 guys that I absolutely love.
They hit your heartstrings.
They do. Hard. They really do. They hit me really, really hard. You know, I could put Portal and Devere up there and everything too, but these guys make games that I loved in the past and make them friggin' perfect. Can I say friggin'? We could say friggin'.
You can say friggin'. We won't get demonetized.
Yeah. So, and they bring back these classics that I absolutely love, and I still have the originals in my garage. Fireball Island in my garage. Thunder Road in my garage, and they brought them in back and made them better, which I could beg them to do, and they did it anyway. So for those that haven't played Dark Tower, it's an amazing game. This is the Alliance expansion with two extra characters.
Ooh, extra.
Where you have a giant tower.
What do they do?
So this is the Arkwright and the Haunted Recluse. They have different abilities, man. They start with different virtues. Like she gets 2 wild advantages and a beast advantage depending on where she's at. She started her turn, she places a battlement on any space or move a battlement up to 2 spaces. This one moves 1 skull from any building to any other building with 2 or fewer skulls. So it manipulates the skulls on the board.
Nice.
It's pretty cool. So if you haven't played Dark Tower, it has a giant Dark Tower that's electronic. It moves around, it spits out skulls. Well, not really moves around. It like spins within itself and spits out these cool skulls right here. Oh my God.
Ooh, new skulls?
Yes, new skulls. Different colored skulls that do different effects. Should I bag them? I think they're probably okay like that, right?
Yeah, we can see through the plastic. We're good.
We can see through the plastic. We're good.
Purple skull.
So this was a smaller expansion to it. We have some cards and we have some new rules and stuff like that. We also have these battlements that I don't even know what they are, but I'm going to have to find out at some point. I think they go on top of the keeps, maybe, you know, one of the different buildings. I don't know. I'm going to have to find out. And then here are the minis for the new figures. Minis. I'm burning through these real quick because this is really officially, this is a Covenant unboxing. But like I said, we didn't have this, so I'm unboxing it anyway. And then we have more treasures and things like that. So if you didn't have if you had Dark Tower and didn't have Alliances, this is what you'd get in Alliances. Just more goodness, more skulls, things like that. So I'm not going to bother opening these cards. Like I said, people have seen this, and we want to go on to the good stuff, right, buddy?
Get to the new hotness.
Get to the new hotness. This is officially the Covenant unboxing. Oh my God!
It's older, but it's still hot.
It's still hot. Yes. So you will go around the board fighting different fiends and defeating a boss. Now the cool thing about Dark Tower is it has an app integration where it controls the tower. So every game plays different. Has different things you do within the game. But you play one of 4 heroes, and everybody goes around the board, basically stopping everything from going wrong. Skulls will drop out, and they'll pile up on top of your buildings because you have battlements in different bazaars and places where you buy things and stuff. And if you get 3 on top of a building, basically, and get any more, the building basically it goes bye-bye. And if you lose too many of those buildings, you lose the game. If anybody dies, you lose the game. There's a lot of ways to lose the game. But the cool thing is you have so many different creatures and heroes that like you can play this game dozens and dozens and dozens of times and never see everything in it. Same with
It's got mad replayability.
Yeah, it's got mad, as Tom would put it, it's got mad replayability. So this is the Covenant. This is the first major expansion for it. It has what looked really cool is the monuments. They have these building monuments that you can, I guess, get or build. Obviously, new heroes. You have 4 new heroes and a lot of different new rules and stuff like that. So it adds a lot more to the game. When there was already honestly quite a lot into it, but this adds, I think, a little more complexity, a little more to do in it. So I think that's really, really cool. And they have spells and invocations, which I don't recall having in the other one. And then you have monuments. So you basically, you give offerings to these monuments or reinforce them, and they give you different buffs. It's pretty cool, right?
Works for me.
So we have the new heroes. Undaunted Aegis. For each corruption she has, she gains 3 life. You may spend 10 life to remove one of your corruptions. Huh, that's pretty cool. So she gets more life tokens as she gets corruption, and then she can get rid of it manually.
Nice.
Yeah, and she gains. She has her own virtues. You have an additional corruption. Started the game with 1 random corruption, and she gains 1. It's mana, basically. For each battle card you spend no advantages on. That's pretty cool. Then you have Reverend Astromancer. I want to say astronomer, but it's Astromancer. He removes a skull on adjacent to your space, so he gets rid of skulls. This guy's going to be really good.
Anybody that gets rid of skulls is...
Yeah. And if you remove a skull with your banner action, you gain a blessing. And at the start of each month, prepare spells equal to the month number. So he gets free spells. This guy looks really, really good. I like this guy a lot. She looks high risk, high reward, the other one, but this guy looks really just good. Devious Swindler. Roll the haggle die and gain the result. That's pretty cool. So she just gets a free whatever from the haggle die. And then when she battles, gain all advantages in the treasure market. And when you roll the haggle die, you ignore the negative roll. So Relentless Warden has an eagle token, which I'll show you later. I got spiffy plastic tokens. Her banner is if your quarry token is not on a foe, place it on a foe. Otherwise, move your quarry up 2 spaces. And you get advantages when you have your quarry there, or prevent up to 3 heart losses per battle card when you battle your quarry. So basically, you basically send your eagle out ahead of you, and you get bonuses whenever you go fight or are involved with your eagle. Basically, your eagle spots quarry for you. So that's pretty cool. You're basically like a tracker. You go hunt down people and murder them, which is always fun.
Sounds fun to me.
Yes, it does. Now here's all the tokens, which I have plastic versions of the tokens, but the cardboard is perfectly serviceable. It actually looks really, really good, if you notice. I kept the cardboard from the first one. I didn't replace them, but I did get spiffy plastic ones. I will show you after these. Or should I show them now? What do you think? What do you think, Misfit Tom?
You can wait.
I can wait. Yeah, I suppose so. I'm just so excited. Now here we have cards. These are the cards for the various treasures and things, of course, in the game. This is more corruptions. You have invocations and stuff like that. But I'm really interested in these monuments now. These added a lot of gameplay from everything I've read. Now, mind you, I read everything when I first clicked Kickstart. I'm kickstarting all day long, which I think at this point was 2 years. I want to say, no, a year, about a year, because there was a production error. They had a bad production error, and ended up they had like some kind of paper issue, so it took a lot longer to get out than they originally planned. So you have your different places. You have Argent Oak, Arch of the Golden Sun. These are your different monuments. Cenotaph of the First Prophet, Colossus of Bjorn, not to be confused with the band. Moonstone Temple, Endless Necropolis, Nightmare Cage, and Tower Shard. Pretty cool. And then you have new treasures, which you're going to have to find out by playing, because they just look awesome, and I'm not going to read them all. Right?
Sure.
Sure. Well, I'm seeing lots of minis already, so I'm excited to get to them. Should I open these corruptions up too?
Yeah, get to the minis.
Get to the minis? Get to the minis! I almost opened them, though. Too late. I've already got them open. I know you're
We have to
excited.
wait for the minis now.
Fine. More
Cards.
corruptions, more blessings, which are cool. So you get blessings from different things. And then those are your corruptions. But yeah, these look interesting. These are your invocations, which I'm not sure how they work, but they're cool. Spells and invocations. So that's just some new. These are new. This is kind of why I wanted to open, because these were not in the prior game. But I know what you're excited for, guys. Minis. Well, guess what? I have not minis. These are new skulls. So these are black skulls. Woogie boogie boogie boogie. Let me roll these on out. Oh, they look so delicious. Right?
They gotta mean something.
They do have to mean something. I mean, the prior ones were white, right? If I'm not mistaken, white skulls. So
Now we got all sorts of.
now we got all sorts of skulls. These are not even skulls. These are little markers. So these come in here. Now I'm going to start with the minis for the heroes. As always, they do a good job. They put a nice wash on them. I really, really like the warden with the eagle on her. She looks cool. Yeah, they did a good job with these minis. Man, they always do.
Put them down there. I got the camera all set.
Okay, yeah, check this guy out. This guy's cool. That was a nice set of minis. Yeah. Pretty cool.
They're looking good.
Yeah, not bad. Wait till you see this, though. Like, for people that like buildings, you're going to be happy. These are the monuments.
Ooh.
Yeah, they did not make these small in any way. Check that out. I like that one a lot. Oh, man, they just keep getting better every time I pull more out. Check this out. These are some, as they would say, baller minis. Would these not be? What do you think, Mr.
They
Tom?
look so cool.
They do. They look gorgeous. They did a good job on these. Wow. Now these are, I think, a softer plastic than these, I want to say, but I could be wrong. But they look gorgeous either way. They put them in a nice wash and everything. They look really good. Those just look good.
Can't wait to see what they do.
Yeah, I know. I just love the aesthetics that they gave all of these. Now these are all your monuments. I think they replaced buildings in the game as you go along and fight. But I'm not sure because this is an unboxing and we haven't played it yet. But last, I'm going to show you some of these plastic tokens that replace some of the cardboard. I thought you'd like to take a look at them. They do a good job with their plastic. I mean, look at these.
These look awesome.
They just look sharp, right? They just look good. For different various things in the game here. You know, unbag these all because they just look good. So, I mean, you can see the cardboard is certainly serviceable, but I mean, like,
The plastic is better.
plastic is always better. Not for the environment. I'm sorry, environment. But these do look cool. Check it out. Like, look at her award. Like, that just looks cool. See, and it has a nice thickness to them, and they kind of have raised, they have a raised paint to them. Or something. They got like a, you can feel them. You can feel it. Yeah, they did a good job with these. And guys, listen, Covenant, Dark Tower. We're going to be playing the heck out of this, without a doubt. Thanks for joining me for this unboxing. I know I segued a bit into alliances, but this game is awesome. If you haven't played Dark Tower, find a friend who has it, because it is expensive. But if you want to, get it. You will not be disappointed. The game is amazing. We're going to have some reviews, some stuff on this real soon, without a doubt. And until then, of course, as always, like the Dungeon Master, don't forget to game on.